Some birds fly in flocks because they need direction, but there is one bird that flies alone. It soars so high into the sky that other birds can barely breathe at that altitude. The eagle does not fly alone because it has no companions. It flies alone because its mindset is different from the rest. And perhaps that is the difference between an ordinary person and a winner. Most people spend their lives as part of the crowd. They wake up in the morning, open their phones, watch other people's lives, and slowly forget about their own. Their dreams, their energy, and their confidence are burned away in the fire of comparison. But some people are different. They do not break because of pain. They do not fear loneliness. They do not run from failure. Instead, they turn pain into fuel, and one day, they rise like an eagle. This story is not just about a bird. It is about you. It is about the person hidden inside you who still refuses to give up, the person who may be broken on the inside but still wants to rise again. If you feel lost in life, if you feel weak, if you feel that nobody understands you, then perhaps there is an eagle hidden within you as, well, imagine the highest mountain peaks, places where even the wind moves. Slowly, places where clouds seem to stop and think. There, an eagle flies alone. No flock, no noise, no applause, no approval, only silence. And perhaps that silence is its greatest strength, because some heights cannot be reached with the crowd. Some dreams require a person to walk alone. The truth is, when someone begins to change their life, the first thing that changes is their habits. Then their priorities change. And eventually, the people around them change too. The people who once spent hours wasting time with you may suddenly find your silence strange. The people who once stayed up all night with you may think your decision to wake up early is unnecessary. When you choose focus over distraction, distracted people often begin to mock you because your discipline reminds them of their weakness. And this is the point where most people return to the crowd, not because they fear failure, but because they fear being alone. They fear being different. They fear losing people. They fear that their journey will separate them from everyone else. But the eagle does not see loneliness as punishment. It sees loneliness as preparation. It understands that the crowd always chooses comfort. The crowd chooses the easy path, but growth always demands sacrifice. Growth demands sleepless nights. Growth demands temporary loneliness. Growth destroys the old version of you so a stronger version can be born. If a seed is afraid of being alone in the darkness of the soil, it can never become a mighty tree. If coal refuses pressure, it can never become a diamond. And if a person constantly seeks approval, they can never reach their true potential. Remember, loneliness is not always a sign of weakness. Sometimes it is proof that you are evolving, that your mindset is changing, that your dreams have become bigger. Every person who is transformed, their life has experienced a season where they had to walk alone, a season where nobody understood them, where nobody supported them, where the entire world doubted them, yet they kept moving because they understood one thing. An eagle never learns to fly among pigeons. It learns to fly above the storm. So if you feel lonely today, if you feel misunderstood, do not be afraid. Perhaps the eagle within you is beginning to awaken. Pain is a truth that every human being tries to escape. Some people hide it. Some bury it behind a smile. Others keep themselves busy in an attempt to forget it. But pain never truly disappears. It sits quietly inside a person and one day changes them. The question is not whether pain will enter your life. The question is what you will do when it arrives. Will you break or will you transform? Because that is the difference between an average person and a winner. Average people stop when they encounter pain. Winners make pain their teacher. Failure, rejection, betrayal, loneliness. These are not just words. They are the dark rooms of life where a person meets their true self for the first time. When your trust is broken, it is not only a relationship that ends. The innocent part of you that trusted people easily is shattered as well. When you are rejected, it is not just an opportunity that disappears. You begin to question yourself. Am I good enough? What is wrong with me? And slowly, those questions start eating away at your confidence. When you fail again and again, it is not only your plans that break, your hope begins to crack as well. You look in the mirror and wonder, maybe I am not meant for this. But this is exactly where the eagle mentality begins. Because an eagle does not fear storms. It understands that storms are not sent to destroy it. They are sent to teach it how to rise higher. Life works the same way. Sometimes life is not trying to break you. It is trying to reveal the strength hidden inside you. Some people do not become strong through comfort. They become strong through pain. A person who has never faced rejection can never fully understand self-worth. A person who has never experienced loneliness can never truly appreciate inner peace. And a person who has never felt the pain of failure can never fully value success. Remember, not every struggle comes to weaken you. Some struggles come to prepare you, to make you mentally stronger, to make you emotionally mature. Every betrayal teaches you not to give your energy to everyone. Every failure teaches you the value of patience and consistency. Every lonely season teaches you how to enjoy your own company, because the day you learn to be happy alone is the day the world loses its power to control you emotionally. Pain is not always the enemy. Sometimes pain is life's most honest teacher. It shows you your limits, then teaches you how to break through them. One day you will look back and realize that the darkest moments of your life were also your most powerful lessons. Those moments taught you how to rise after falling, how to keep moving after being broken, how to continue believing in your dreams even after crying through the night. And perhaps that is the true meaning of the eagle mentality: to feel pain, but never surrender to it, to pass through storms, but never stop flying. Because in the end, it is not the absence of pain that creates greatness. It is the ability to transform pain into power. Talent is important. Intelligence is important. Motivation can be helpful. But there is one truth that most people realize far too late. Life is not changed by motivation. Life is changed by discipline. Motivation can help you start. Discipline is what carries you to the finish line. Waking up at 5 in the morning is not easy when it is still dark outside, when your bed is pulling you back, when your mind whispers, "Sleep a little longer." Getting up in that moment is a silent battle. A battle that is not fought on a battlefield. It is fought inside your room, inside your mind. And the truth is, most people do not fail because they lack talent. They fail because they cannot control themselves. Winners understand that dreams are not achieved by imagination alone. Dreams require daily sacrifice. When others choose comfort, they choose effort. When others search for excuses, they take responsibility. And slowly, that difference transforms an ordinary person into an extraordinary one. In today's world, the biggest addiction is not alcohol. The biggest addiction is distraction. People can spend hours scrolling through their phones, yet they struggle to sit in silence for 20 minutes. People can watch endless short videos all night, yet they cannot read a book for 30 minutes. Why? Because the modern world has trained people to crave instant pleasure. Every notification, every short video, every unnecessary distraction. Little by little, they weaken a person's ability to focus. Comfort is dangerous, not because it hurts you, but because it slowly kills your dreams. Remember, the most dangerous place in life is not failure. The most dangerous place is the comfort zone, because that is where growth stops. The eagle mentality is not about being physically strong. It is about controlling your mind working when you do not feel like it, getting up when motivation is gone, remaining consistent even when results are invisible. That is real strength, because character is not built in big moments. Character is built in small decisions that nobody sees. When you are alone and still, choose the right action. You are shaping your future. Consistency is not glamorous. Nobody applauds you for following your routine every morning. Nobody gives you an award for ignoring distractions, but those unseen habits eventually take you to a level where people call you an overnight success. The truth is that every strong person has a disciplined routine behind them. Every confident person has self-control behind them. And every winner has thousands of days when they did not feel like continuing, yet refused to quit. When your mind says, skip today, and you get up and do the work anyway, that is where the eagle mentality is born. That is where an ordinary person begins to become a winner. Because in the end, success does not belong to the most talented. Success belongs to those who learn to control themselves, those who sacrifice temporary comfort for long-term greatness, to those who wake up every day determined to become a better version of themselves. And that is the power of discipline. The moment you begin to grow, it may feel as if the world around you has changed. People seem different. Relationships feel different. The way others treat you begins to change. But the truth is, the world has not changed. Your eyes have before. You judged people by their words. Now you begin to understand their intentions. Before, every smile seemed genuine. Now you realize that not everyone is happy to see you succeed. Some people only like you when you are below them, when you are confused, when you are average, when your dreams are small. But the moment you start taking yourself seriously, the moment you choose discipline, the moment you stop making excuses and start taking action, many people become uncomfortable. Why? Because your ambition reminds them of their laziness, your focus exposes their distractions, and your progress forces them to confront their wasted potential. Remember, not everyone wants to bring you down, but not everyone can handle watching you rise either. Growth has a way of exposing the hidden insecurities inside people. The average mindset always chooses safety. It avoids risk. It resists change. It seeks comfort above all else. That is why it says, I'll start tomorrow. The timing isn't right. What's the point of working so hard? Life should be easy and slowly. Those small thoughts destroy big dreams. Dreams do not die all at once. They die little by little, with every excuse, with every delay. With every day a person chooses comfort instead of action. Fear is a powerful emotion, but the truth is, fear rarely stops people from succeeding, stops them from starting. People are not afraid of failure. They are afraid of being judged. They are afraid of trying. They are afraid of stepping outside their comfort zone. And the comfort zone is the most beautiful prison in the world. Inside it, people feel safe. There is no pressure, no risk, no struggle, but there is no growth either. Many people appear happy on the outside, but inside, they feel empty because they never explored their true potential. They traded their dreams for security. The truth is that life eventually presents everyone with two paths. Zal. First is the path of comfort. At first it feels easy, but years later, it often leads to regret. The second is the path of discipline. At first it feels difficult, but in the end, it brings respect, inner peace, purpose, and fulfillment. The eagle mentality teaches that you do not need everyone's approval. You do not need to listen to every voice. Sometimes, changing your life requires walking away from the noise of the crowd. Because the day a person becomes stronger than their excuses, their life begins to change, and the day they rise above comfort, the eagle within them begins to fly. One of the most powerful truths in nature is that the eagle does not only know how to fly high, it also knows how to rebuild itself. There comes a time in an eagle's life when it begins to grow old. Its feathers become heavy, its beak weakens, its talons no longer grip with the same strength. Slowly, the eagle realizes a harsh truth. If it does not change, its ability to fly will eventually disappear. At that moment, it faces two choices. The first choice is to surrender, to slowly become weaker, to accept decline and eventually fade away in silence. But the eagle chooses the second path. Path filled with pain, it retreats to the mountains, alone. No companions, no applause, no motivational speeches, only silence. And within that silence, it begins the process of transformation. Breaks its old beak. It sheds its heavy feathers. It lets go of what has become weak. The process is painful, extremely painful. But the eagle understands something important. Sometimes a new life can only begin when the old version ends. Human life is often the same. Many people struggle to grow because they refuse to let go of who they used to be. They hold on to old habits, old excuses, old beliefs, old identities. They want a new life, but they do not want to leave their old comfort behind. They want confidence, but not discipline. They want peace, but refuse to abandon toxic patterns. And that is what keeps them trapped. The truth is, transformation does not begin on the outside. It begins within. It begins the moment a person says, "I will no longer be the person I used to be." Sometimes, healing is not about putting yourself back together. Sometimes healing is about releasing the things that have been breaking you apart, the habits that are stealing your future, the relationships that are draining your energy, the fears you have been avoiding for years. Rebirth is not comfortable. When an old identity begins to die, a person often feels lonely, confused, weak, lost, but that is also the stage where a new person is being born. A butterfly must spend time in darkness before it can fly. A diamond must endure pressure before it can shine, and an eagle must go through pain before it can soar again. So if your life feels difficult right now, if everything seems to be changing, perhaps you are not falling apart. Perhaps you are transforming. Remember, every powerful person has buried an old version of themselves. Greatness is not achieved only by building new habits. Greatness is achieved by breaking old limitations. And the day a person becomes stronger than their fears, the day they choose growth over comfort, the eagle within them is reborn. And from that moment forward, they do not merely survive, they fly. Listen carefully. You were not born weak. When you entered this world, you carried the same fire that exists inside every dreamer. But little by little, the world taught you to be afraid. People told you not to think too big, to play it safe, to avoid risks. Failures taught you to doubt yourself. Rejections taught you to question your worth. And over time, you began to believe that perhaps you were ordinary. But the truth has never changed. The fire is still there, deep inside you. It is the same fire that lifts you up every time you fall, the same voice that whispers during your darkest moments. Don't give up. Think about those nights when you felt completely alone, when nobody understood you, when you felt broken inside. Yet somehow, the next morning, you got up again, you tried again, you gathered yourself and kept moving forward. Maybe you did not realize it at the time, but those moments were making you stronger. One day, you will look back and understand something powerful. Your greatest strength came from your greatest struggles, your pain, your loneliness, your failures, your sleepless nights. They did not weaken you. They prepared you. They transformed you into someone who no longer fears storms. Remember, the eagle never asks for permission. It does not wait for approval. It does not wait for someone to believe in it. It spreads its wings and flies. Now, ask yourself, will you continue to lose yourself in the crowd? Will you spend your life living according to other people's expectations? Will you keep hiding behind excuses? Or will you awaken the eagle within you? The part of you that can rise above fear, the part of you that can break free from the comfort zone, part of you that can choose discipline, the part of you that can transform pain into power. Listen, no perfect moment is coming. No miracle is waiting around the corner. Nobody is coming to rescue you. One day, you must stand up on your own. You must fight your own battles. You must face your fears. And the moment you do, your new life begins. Because winners are not born different. They make different decisions. When the world gives up, they take one more step. When the world creates excuses, they choose discipline. When the world seeks comfort, they choose growth. And those choices are what make them eagles. So make a promise to yourself today. Stop accepting an average life. Stop abandoning your dreams because of fear. Stop allowing distractions to control your destiny. Rise, focus, build. Discipline and bring out the powerful person hidden inside you. The person who has always wanted to fly. If you want to change your life, if you want to become mentally stronger, if you want a life built on discipline, focus, and self-respect, then begin today. Not tomorrow, not someday, today. Because perhaps your new life starts with a single decision: to awaken the eagle within.